What's up? What's up? What's up? My mind, your money, business folks. It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market news. So what's going on in the stock market? So it says here that the S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow rebound as investors brace for Trump's tariff bazooka. So let's see what the article is saying. So it says U.S. stocks shook off earlier losses as Wall Street waited for President Trump to give details on new tariffs that promise to profoundly shake up U.S. trading relations worldwide. Not just in the U.S., but worldwide. So the S&P 500 added 0.2%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 0.2%, or less than 100 points. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq Composite popped about 0.3%. Both the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 had been down more than 1% in earlier trading on Wednesday. So Tesla shares helped lead the reversal. The stock had fallen nearly 5% after the EV maker's first quarter deliveries came in weaker than expected. But after a report from Politico that Musk is expected to leave his role in the government soon, shares turned upward by about 5%. Amazon stock was also up more than 1.5% after the New York Times reported the tech giant has made a last-minute bid for TikTok. Okay, Amazon. Meanwhile, the day has finally arrived for Trump's big tariff reveal, with investors looking forward to the end of the trade policy uncertainty that has buffeted stocks for weeks. I'll be glad when it's over too, because the stock market has been terrible. Just red across the board for months now. So it says the 10-year Treasury yield inched up about 4 basis points to 4.19%, moving off a recent 6-month low. So even now, markets remain in the dark as to what the new reciprocal duties will entail and how big the potential shock to the U.S. economy will be. So fears are that the duties could spur a full-on trade war as countries respond with their own retaliatory tariffs. Yeah, that could happen, right? So more hawkish options are on the table, media reports suggest, with the president considering imposing 20% blanket levies on trading partners. That's a lot of people. So whatever Trump announces in the Rose Garden at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, yeah, that happened already, right? The White House has said the tariffs would take effect immediately. So on the economic front, the private sector added more jobs in March than expected. Fresh ADP data showed. The upbeat readings sets the stage for the release of the March jobs report on Friday. Watch for insight into the health of the U.S. economy amid trade war fears. So, yeah. Yeah. So just now it just says stock futures sink after Trump's tariff announcement surprised investors. So U.S. stock markets were again surprised by a tariff announcement from President Trump on Wednesday. The president's much anticipated Liberation Day announcement saw the White House announce a 10% tariff floor to be imposed on all U.S. trading partners, while a range of countries will see effective rates significantly higher than that. So remember in the article it says he was thinking about imposing a 20% tariff. He didn't impose that. He imposed a 10% tariff. Yeah. So near 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the S&P 500 futures were down. And the Nasdaq futures were down as well. Everything's down. The Dow is down. Because of the announcement, things are down. Yeah. So let's see what the stock market did today and what the futures look like. So my S&P 500 SPLG stock, what is it? Refresh. Wow. It closed out, it gained 40 cents today, closing out at $66.39. But the futures for tomorrow is a negative $1.48. So, yeah. But either way, I mean, it is what it is. So my information technology ETF, FTEC, closed out today gaining $1.37, closing out at $163.98. But futures for tomorrow is saying it's going to be down $3.98. Yeah. Wow. Broadcom today gained $3.57, closing out at $172.09. But future markets has the stock down $6.74 tomorrow. Ouch. Nvidia. Closed out with a 27 cents gain. We gained 27 cents today, closing out at $110.42. But future markets has it down $4.46 tomorrow. Ooh, that sucks. Tesla today gained $14.30, closing out at $282.76. Future markets has it down a negative $12.08 tomorrow. That sucks. But it is what it is. Part of the game, right? Palantir gained $2.74 today, closing out at $87.45. And future markets has it down $4.67 in the red tomorrow. So it looks like everything is red tomorrow. The interesting thing is, in the articles, they were saying investors were expecting a 20% levy. But then the levy came in at about 10%, and they're already withdrawing, or expected to withdraw money tomorrow from the stock market because of this. I think the president is still talking. Let me see. It says click here. But yeah, that's pretty much it, people, for today. You know, there were gains today, but it looks like there will be losses on tomorrow. Why is my camera dark? I have no idea why. But either way, I'm going to end this video. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. If you think anything at all. Why is the camera so dark? Oh. Yeah, either way, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. If you think anything at all, continue to invest. Either you're in the market, because there's no way to time the market. So there's no better time to be in it than now. Dollar cost average into the stock market. Budget, get out of debt, get rid of your car loan debt, get rid of your student loan debt, get rid of personal loan debt. All debt is bad debt. Yeah, save your money. So a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I pretending to be one. Any and all information on my channel is for entertainment and informational purposes only. So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your hard-earned money. All right, so you guys take care. Peace.